We're going to be hunting, fishing, and mining. But how we're going to do the fishing is we're going to wait for the temperatures to change. Right now it's cold, so I'm going to wait till it gets warm first before we go hunt, before we go fishing. Because fishing is different, like, depending on your area. Because, yeah, hunting is like almost everywhere. Mining can be anywhere. So we're going to say fishing for last. I saw I put in second. We're going to do fishing for last. And if you like, you can watch this video to get some help and some educational tips on this. Like for hunting, most people, the first time I did this, I didn't know how to hunt. But I'm going to teach you guys how I hunt. First, let me do some first in the party. Okay, sorry. Okay, so right now we're going to be hunting. So it's random what you're hunting. Pretty much what happens is you choose a hunting location, you go there, and you hunt. You don't know what you're gonna hunt until after you follow the tracks and it tells you what maybe point you're going to. So if I go find a thing I can't hunt, I'm going to go find another one. It's not because I don't want to hunt it, it's because I don't have the right equipment. You have to have certain equipment to hunt a creature. So how hunting works is you look around. Takes a little while if you're bad at paying attention. And you look for this. Hang on. Just for safety. There we go. Ah, crap, I didn't see you guys there. But you click this. Ah, I think I know what we're hunting already. We're going to be hunting 2 different species because that's what I have unlocked right now. And I'm not going to spoil hunting for you. Like, if you want to watch this video, like, those were actually good hunting tips. I played a lot of games involve hunting, so I know some good hunting tips. And I'm going to give you some of my tips when you're doing hunts in this area. And then, like, hunting in this, like, thing. But if you guys like my hunting, fishing, and mining video, I can give you some extra tips about mining and hunting, and also sometimes fishing. So you follow the trail till you find this. So I have the poppers, so I can do that. I have the poppers. So I'm gonna switch to my poppers. What you do, but before you do anything, look around the area, find good spots to hunt. Like, hide, because you can't just be like running up straight killing them. What you need to do is when you first find your little thing, before you do anything, look around the area, find a good spot for you to go hide for a little bit. Once you find your hiding area, you do the thing. Sometimes you have to do it multiple times because it doesn't work all the time. There are But there are different types of poppers. I'm just gonna look for like the popper we're hunting. Sorry, it takes a little while. If you're like that's not a good spot, it is. Because sometimes, depending on where they're coming from, they don't see you. And I hide in this spot many times. So I'm not going to catch all of them, but here's a good hunting tip. Take a deep breath, act like you're actually there, and I might miss a lot, just, yeah, I can hunt one, but the sniper rifle goes down. But as long as you hunt one, I'm not good at hunting multiples because yeah, it takes me a little bit. As you can see, it tells you the stuff. I can hunt multiple ones, but the problem with me hunting multiple ones is I need complete silence and a lot of time to focus. Like, I'm trying to do it quick because usually my but if I want like a good, if I'm hunting like a pack, what I would do is I would calm down. I would watch for a little bit, but I'm trying to, because I don't want to spend like 20 minutes trying to hunt like a pack of creatures. So I'm trying to at least catch one, show you, and then go to the next species if I can. If I'm not going to the like species of the one we saw, then I will try to catch that one. But we're only gonna like do 2 of a certain species. Like since we got the popper, I'll look for, if I get another popper trail, I'm gonna do that one, and then go see if I can do the Varkano. I can't say the names, but yeah. Remember, they are random, so you don't know what you're gonna be hunting, unless you know what footprints they are. I know the footprints of a popper and a verna, so it's not that kind of hard for me. I've been hunting a while, so I kind of studied the prints. Ah, perfect. Since this is a different species, it's gonna be this, and we're gonna go the mining. Axiom check. Now it's about time for fishing, so I guess after we got this, we might do some fishing in warm weather or cold weather, depending on how it is. Like, see, enemies will try to attack you while you're doing this. So what you do is always kill enemies. If you see an enemy nearby, don't even matter if you're there's like, don't like kill them right before you get to the nest. Because if you get to like the mating point thing, and the enemies are there, they will just shoot the creature and ruin the whole hunt. This happened to me many times. So anytime you see an enemy, just kill them, no matter what. Even if you're in the middle of like hunting a thing, just kill them. Like, it's better for you to scare them off than them to be murdered by a freaking porpoise. I hear him screaming. I don't see. Oh, there he is. But especially if you're trying to do the mating call, like, never do like the mating thing, like mating call creature thing when you're, yeah. I know what these are. Like, see, they are little creature things. Those are easy to think. Caves, when you see these things, they're gonna be hanging from the caves, so look up when you're in the caves. Oh, there you go. I'd say hunting, fishing, and mining are good ways to pass time. See? Now, I'm gonna go switch to my Vonopo. As I said before, look around, find a good area to hunt. I already know where I'm hunting, so that's why I didn't, yeah, I already knew where I was gonna be hunting. So. Always wait for him to tell you ready to drink. As soon as he says that, oh shit. And also make sure you can get to it as well. So if you can't reach something, archwing, be quiet when you archwing. Because if you archwing too loudly and too close, you can scare it off. Now let me switch to my rifle. as you see, it's over there. Always make sure you have a good place to snipe it. Because, like, see, I have this is cover, but I can't see it. If I can't see it, take a deep breath, snipe. It runs, you catch it. You can actually get better to stuff depending on the species, you get better to stuff. Like, see? I got bad capture because, yeah, as you see what I mean, I messed up a bit because I was supposed to do it stealthily and I made a bunch kind of noise. But you get more points. I maxed on my daily limit, that's why I'm not getting more points. But you do get a lot of points by the species and the types of capture. Even if since this was a bad capture, I'm pretty sure I would still get a decent amount of points because this is a rare, very, very rare species, I'm pretty sure. As you said, the rarer the species, the much greater. If you, like, lose the species, you actually it's really bad if you lose the species. But as you see, I count what it is. Now, since it's a bit hot, guess we're going to be going fishing. But I'm not going to be using this fishing rod, I'm going to be using this one. So, the difference between this one and the other one is very, very different. So, you actually lose points if you damage it with the other fishing rod. So, if you try to turn them in for points, like, hey, I got this with this, and I stabbed it with that, like, you actually lose a decent amount of points, because you're not supposed to harm the fish. With this, it shows damage, but this actually stuns them, stun damage. But if you stab them with the thing, you actually can damage the fish and make it lose its value. Which, some people, I thought that was interesting, because I never knew that. But I actually found out, because I actually tried using a fishing rod, this fishing thing, the fishing spear, and I was like, hey, why is these different? They're the same type. And I realized they have different types. If you damage them, they lose their hang on. They lose their points. So when you're ever in this area, I don't know if you can use that fishing rod for the other fish. I don't know. I had never tried that actually. But right now, there's 3 different areas you can go to fish. There's the lakes, the ponds, and sometimes cave lakes. Because the cave lakes actually give me not bad fish, they actually give me some decent fish. I'm gonna hunt one for each species in weather. So right now, I'm going to go to the pond. A pond right here. So right now, it's cold. No, it's warm, my bad. Since it's warm, I didn't mean to do that, that was a mistake. I'm gonna go fishing. There is different types of fish and rarities, but I'm just gonna do a quick 1 species per thing, because I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. Like, I'm not saying because I don't like fishing and all that type of stuff. I actually love fishing. Fishing is one of my favorite things to do. Also, at the same time as like hunting and all that stuff. Hang on, if I can kill these guys, I'll show you. Since we're at a pond, hang on, if I can kill this guy first. Because these guys, and if you're friends, like I had a friend named Native, he actually drove his hoverboard into the pond, and he scared the fish away. Don't worry, if your friends keeps doing that, just throw the fishing rod and just tase the crap out of them and they'll stop. Okay. So, I have to use the sensing thing because I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see that well. And also, I have to do that because it gets a little bit. But what you do is you throw the thing in. I throw it in because it takes a while for. Hang on, isn't that not spawning? As you see, just with like one enemy shooting, it can scare all the fish away. So try to stay in an enemy-free environment. They will try to find you though, so watch out. But I think this might be it, but I'm not very sure. Hey, let me check. If one of your fishing supplies just goes straight down, that's not the right lake. Oh, pond or anything. If you throw it in, it stays. See, this goes down, so it doesn't work. So, I thought, like, always pay attention to that. If it doesn't, like, go in or anything, or shows, then that's the wrong one. So, always remember that. Just test it, even if you're like, I love my resources, I don't want to waste them. It's better to waste them and spend 20 minutes like, oh, no fish is coming out, I wasted my time. So it's just good, like, to do that instead of just like, hang on, let me see if I can find where it is. See, I think might be this one, because that one might be super. But actually, since we're nearby a cave, let's just go a bit mining. Yeah, it's warm, so it's not bad. So, mining, you can kind of do anywhere as long as you can sense a resource. You're kind of good. Like, see, if it senses a resource, then you're pretty much golden. So I'm going to do one red and one kind of blue. I can find the resource. I think I'm on it. Yeah, blue. The difference, they changed this as well. So you click it, you hold it, try to get within those lines. There might be multiple ones, so be careful. Like, see? That's a blue one. That one's actually needed resource for some of your stuff, so remember to get that resource a lot. But red, where, yeah, pretty much you can find those resources anywhere. It's not in just one certain spot. You can find those resources like pretty much anywhere. The only problem with those is the blues are rare, which I was surprised to find a blue. Like, I was really lucky because blues are actually kind of rare. Let's see if see. I have to find it again. I also have these thing that senses Warframe. Now we're gonna do 3 of these because there's 2 right by me, and there's one here. And also, when it has the down arrow, I think it's because I have this one. If it has the down arrow, that means there's like a cave nearby, or it's under something. Usually it means there's a cave nearby. As you can see, enemies can get very annoying really fast, but there's also a thing that me and my friends used to do. It's called, oh, hang on. We call it, I'm trying to remember what we call it, but it's pretty much where you trigger all the alarms and see how long you can survive with your friends. You can choose different areas as well. That's one more, and I think there's a blue one or a red one nearby. If you can't see with your eyes, just do this and look for dots. If you don't see dots, that means then go a different area. Just look for little dots, because if you see dots, that means you're close by. Or, thing that you might not realize is sometimes they're above you. I am bad at paying attention, so I'm pretty sure that's why I'm not finding it. Oh, see? And that's the thing, because if you see it by near one of those and you see a blue one, it's kind of hard to see it. You see what I mean? See? That's also a needed resource as well. Blues I needed a lot too as well. As you see. Right now we're going to the thing over here. Yeah, there's a pond right here. The reason we're not going to that big one because that's in that one, and also you can't fit in that one. This is one of my old fishing ponds. I used to fish here a lot when I was bored. But remember what I said. As much as you want to save your standing, buy this fishing rod. It saves you a lot of points. Like, it's better than having this one than having the one that's gonna take away your points. So, you find this actually like pretty much during both seasons. Like some fish are actually found during both of the like elements. The eye is actually in cold and warm. I'm trying to find a thing called bricky, which it is found mostly, and where is it? It's mostly found in like ponds. But the thing about the ponds is you can only find them. And hang on. I realized I have some fish. Okay, so bricky looks like this. You can find him during warm. You find these sometimes in the warm, but you mostly find them in cold. But yeah, that was still showing. But let me see if I can find my trick. We're going to a lake. The lake has different creatures. Since it's cold, we still got some time. And I think I know nearby a lake near that city. I think that lake, yeah, lake's right here. Fortuna, I think there's a cave, if I remember correctly. There's a cave nearby, and I would loot a bunch of stuff from my cave. Okay. But I'm trying to remember. Oh, so if you just try fishing or hunting or pretty much mining with your friends, I recommend it. I usually do this stuff alone. Well, because most of the time people say Warframe sucks, so I usually play it alone. And most of the time I don't do online with people because they pretty much, most of the time when I spawn in, they are pretty much leaving the area, so. But, let's forget about that. Okay, so, if I can find my fishing rod. Oh, if you bring one of those spike things, you can always switch it out. Okay, let me put one here. As you can see, it floats. Well, since it's warm, if we're lucky, we can catch a warm thing before it turns cold. If it spawns. And remember, they updated it so those actually have range, so they have to stay within a certain range of it or they won't light up. But I thought that was interesting. Yeah, it's about to switch to cold, so I'm pretty sure we're not gonna catch a warm thing for a little bit. Oh, never mind. There we go. This is a warm creature. No, wait, this is a cold creature. Yeah, you find this during the cold. You find that type of creature during the cold. And these things actually spawn, they're like calming in the cold. So, yeah, you can keep calming them and farming them. Actually, I think how it works is, yeah. Same thing with the old fishing, but involves more timing. But, yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's not 1 point, it's 0.5 is the thing that gets you that, I think it was. But, yeah. Here's some types of fish for cold. Check if it's warm or cold, go to that. Yeah. But we're gonna, since we got most, there is, it's mostly, I don't have the type of fish equipment to look for more crow creatures, but that's mostly one that comes one that spawns. So we're gonna look for some in cave. I'm not gonna show you every single thing, I'm gonna show like one per thing, because I want you guys to still have a bit of fun looking around, playing with your friends, and that type of stuff. If I can find it. I know I'm being shot now for the love of God. I hate that they made it so the little flying drones shoot now. That gets annoying. Oh, and it doesn't work. Hang on, try something. If it stays still. Yeah, I don't think it works. Yeah, it just goes through it. If it stays still, I would be able to do it, but it won't stay still. There. Trying to find a cave. Give me a second. Cave that has water. This one might be good. I do like the hoverboard, but I prefer not to use the hoverboard because my twins are faster. Me and my friend confirmed that, because he was flying, like, hoverboards are more mobile and get points, but Archwings are faster. The speed, they win speed. But doesn't mean you can't, it's not good to use them. You can use them if you want. As I said before, test it out. See, it floats. Now we can. As I recommend, never switch your fishing spear to a gun unless it's like flying or you really can't annoyed by them. As you see, scrubber. This is a scrubber. I catch two just in case for some of you people, because so you guys can see them better and see the differences because some of the points. But since we still have a while, like the thing is, the heat, it does, I think it changed within 30 minutes, so we have like a long while before it changes back to, yeah. But I guess let's go hunting a bit longer, like show you some more of the different types of species, because I think that might help you guys, learn like different tactics when hunting. Like first time me and my friend went hunting, he didn't know what to do, but I knew what to do because I knew how to hunt before. I taught myself how to hunt in this kind of area. But it's good to do it with friends, because if one of you misses, like if you both target two different targets, you guys can get double. But in case one messes up, the other can help and cover and get the thing before they escape. Because if I messed up, I wouldn't be able to get it, because I would accidentally mess up and I couldn't fix it, because I would be either, yeah. But it's good to go hunting with friends, fishing, or I do what most of my friends do, which is try to mess up the person who's actually trying to fish or hunt. Yeah, don't always just know where you're gonna go, because the paths do change after a while, so always pay attention to the path, even if you know where you're going. But they always change. Actually, if I could, I would have showed you what my friend found. So imagine these things, but even bigger, and they were even bigger, and it had like a white little thing, but we broke its head, and it exploded, and it was running around with like sharp things and everything. But the game always gonna try to take you to a place with some good like cover or angles, like see, of the lamp stuff. As the notes actually really good because the notes actually help you find out more stuff. So some notes tell you certain things about the creature that can actually help you. Like this one, like I think what that means is you can't shoot, like if it's laying down, if you shoot the chest, it might damage, it might hurt. But yeah. We still got a bit more time, so let's go on like another hunt, I guess. But I recommend doing hunting in like a group, because if you just hunt by yourself, that kind of makes it harder for you. I'm not saying if you're good at hunting, I can hunt things in like 5 seconds. Go right ahead, but for a person who haven't hunted in a while and is not used to hunting, if you do it by yourself, you can pretty much teach yourself the wrong skills. Like, if you teach yourself, like, to, stay close by it. If you stay close by it, you don't know where it's going to come from, so you can pretty much screw yourself over. So that's why it's good to hunt with people, like, groups, because they can actually help you out and explain how to, like, do certain stuff. Like, oh, this creature usually hunts this or goes in a certain direction. Like, it's good to have teammates, and especially if there's like 3 people who don't know what they're doing, 1 person that does. It's better to have 1 person to know what they're doing than just have like 3 idiots not knowing what to do. Like if you have 4 people who don't know what to do, that's still good because they still might know what to do. Assassination. Sorry, I like doing that. But even if you do it with your friends, as much as you could be as bad, like, even if you're bad and you're a group of people that are really bad at this. Hang on. It helps everyone out, even if it's just 1 person. Like, the first time I did it, I lost so many because I didn't know what to do. No one taught me how to hunt. So I did not have a clue what to do. I eventually taught myself how to hunt. But you guys should do it with friends, because you should never hunt alone, because if you hunt by yourself, that's pretty much makes it harder on you, because you don't know what to do. It's hunt down. Remember, clear out the corpus, because corpus might kill the target you need to hunt, especially, as in guaranteed. Oh, we see it. Ooh. Oh, and then. I'm trying to get a female. Like, I'm trying to get a female because, you see what I mean? Like, we already have a male, so. We have 2 males now, but that's still good. Like, even, it doesn't matter the gender, but I'm just thinking that we should try to get a female because it can help out them. Oh, right. So what the guy was just saying was that the guy was probably gonna use these and make profit out of them, like make money, because they're a rare species. But he says no, he's just gonna keep them safe, because yeah, if you know, like people, like they're scientists trying to save species and stuff, but there are some types of people who would sell the species to get money and not care about what happens to the species. Those people are mean and heartless. Like, if you're one of those people who are like, save the species, I'm power to you. I agree with that. Okay, since it's turning warm, we're gonna go back to the lake. But I hope that helped you out a bit. Like, okay, one of the tips I was saying, like, that was good cover, like up here. But it's better if you have a good point of view. Like, if you have a better point of view than cover, like, you can take the shot. Like, as soon as they see you and you take the shot, you might hit them. Like, it's better to have, like, cover. Like if you see them, that can actually help you out more, because you can see them before they see you. Like, that's a good thing about being able to do that. I know this is not a smart place sitting by the road, but, you know, I don't care right now. I'm just trying to make it quick, because I already wasted like 30 minutes. As you see, it's still a thing, so we're gonna wait till it gets warmer. Also, a good thing to do is when you're fishing or doing that type of stuff, what I do is this. And a little pet. Tell them to hold position. While you fish, they attack the enemies. Depending on what level the enemies are. Like, as you see. They might confuse you for different species though, like, see? Some people might be like, oh, that's an eye. But you realize, oh, it's a different creature. So always pay attention to your creatures. Yeah, like if you mix one up, you can pretty much end up doing something really bad. So never mix up your species. Always exactly know what species they are. Because, okay, so my friend did this one time. He was trying to hunt certain species. He thought he caught it. He went back to base. And as soon as he went back to base, he realized, oh, I caught the wrong species, and now he had to wait like an hour before he could hunt that species again. But as you see, always make sure what species you're hunting, because if you mix up the species, you can actually mix up what you need. And when we get back to the thing, I'm gonna show you what some of these species drops, like some of the species give you. And some of you guys might need that part really badly. I know I needed one of that parts for something. But, as I said, this game takes a lot of waiting, like especially with the seasons. I usually when I'm waiting for the fish to change, I would just mess around with my little pet. Also, big thing to do when you have little pets, do not let them go in the water. That can actually scare the thing away too. Well, since it's not changing and the weather's changed, which means it's in I think people call it a stuck spawn, which it's stuck spawning something that it's not actually supposed to spawn. So we're gonna go to the other side of the river. I mean, yeah, lake, and then go put the thing in and see what it spawns, and hope it spawns the other creatures. And like a poop. it follow me? Or did I tilt the whole position? Why is it doing that? It's supposed to change species, I thought. Or is it not that warm yet? Oh, never mind. It is changing species. Okay, so this is one of the species you can catch here. Is this the long winder? And if I can catch it, the good thing about this spot is they can't go in like the land. Like some species could like run through that land and go through it. They can't. They have to go like on it. Hang on, here. And the echo winder looks like this. Your friends can make jokes as much as they want. Like, see? Some species will stick around. Like, yeah. I'm gonna catch two, just to show you guys again. But that one species I caught was a bit rare, so that's why you're not seeing more of it. And also, as I said, if you confuse your species, you can pretty much make yourself mess up real bad. It's always good to check, especially, like, see? If you don't check, who knows, like, see? Well, okay, there we go, and there's another one. I can show you. There we go. Now there is another species which I'm gonna use bait for because I don't wanna. It's gonna take a while to spawn, so I'm gonna use bait to get it. Because this, I think, is one of the first baits you get. But I'm gonna use the bait to show you because I'm pretty sure not all of. I'm trying to hurry this up as long as I fast as I can. Okay, there. Kriller. Those are actually a little bit rare, so remember that. They're rare, but it's not like 3 years rare. They're rare though. Most you can only catch them during warm, so never use your bait during cold like I did. Just it's warm. There. Now I'm gonna go to a cave and show you one of the other caves thing. And anyone who watches this, I appreciate you watching it, because most of the time my friend watches it, and that's kind of it. Yeah. I mostly get views from my friends, so I appreciate my friends doing that. And if I have time, I'll do some missions with my robot that I'm making. Remember, as I said, some species will still stay spawned even if it's a different temperature, which is good and bad. So remember the wait. I'm doing that because I'm trying to see what temperature it is, how long I got for that temperature. But remember, when you're in a cave, stay near the exit if there's water near the exit, because you can't kind of see it unless you are outside the cave. And it does take a while to spawn different creatures, so yeah, remember that. See, it despawned. It's, I think, no, it despawned no one. Okay. I'll catch this one. Oh. Yeah, this is still discovered, but this, I think, is a different. No, it's still discovered. That's weird. Usually it would change the species by now. But usually, scrubbers, I think, are for both warm and cold. And I think you need bait for some of the other ones. There he is. There you go. This, as you see, you catch him in hot. When it's hot. But, if I'm lucky, I can catch the second one and show you guys again. Well, remember, fingers crossed if I can find another one. I just did that to scare, and I'm not catching them. Yeah, fishing takes a lot of patience and time, so remember that. If you're one of those people who gets fish like every 5 seconds, kudos to you. It takes a while for some of us. I did that because anytime the fish go dark, they're either despawning or the thing wears out. So it's always good like to wait, look and see if you can see any, and then put another one if you can't see, if you want to see more. But I don't think we can. I think we can't. I don't know if we can get a second one. So I'll stay around for like a minute longer. And if I don't see anything for a minute longer, then I'm just gonna away. Okay, I can't find another one. First, let me check my bait. Yeah, I can't find it. Well, since apparently I can't find any more, that might be a rare then, because those things might be rare. Maybe, I guess. But I'm gonna go back to town and show you some of the. Yeah. Oh, God, and if some of you guys want points, you can go on Archwing, fly up, and then jump down, go down with a hoverboard and get a bunch of points. I sometimes do that when I'm bored to see how much points I can rack up. But it doesn't work always, so remember that it doesn't always work. this a lot of you people need if you want to build a certain item, and you're gonna need this a lot to build certain stuff as well. So remember, triggers, warm weather, and get a bunch of them. You're gonna need them a lot when you want to build certain creature with that. Yeah, the difference between some of these creatures is they're more advanced or more high tech. There's nothing difference, but the only difference is like the A ones might give you this much scrap, and the M ones might give you this much scrap. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, as I said, but I'm trying to find something. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I haven't got the eye guy yet, so the eye guy gives you this. Yeah, we haven't seen him, have we? Yeah. But if you collect a certain amount of like animals and pets, he'll let you take some of these. He'll give you little these, and you can get little stuffed animals. I already got 2 for this guy. So as you can see, as soon as that, and it can tell you if it's rare or common. This is rare, like the, let's see if it's farther back, like this is common, rare, and then very rare. I haven't unlocked these yet. I'm waiting for my stand to go up. Like I don't have enough standing yet because it's my daily limit's taking forever. But when I can, I'll try to, if I can, I'll try to get this. What I do is I'm gonna get this. I'm not gonna, yeah, as you see, you need bait for the Merwinders and for the Long Rangers, so it might take a little while. But, oh, and here's some locations that most people don't know. If you see this right here, if you're one of those people like, man, I need a lot of these little medals and stuff, bonds, go to this guy, click purchase bonds. You can buy some of these, and they give you like certain little medals depending on who you get. Yeah, and then so if you want to upgrade your hoverboard and like get better hoverboard stuff, you go to this area. You go to this, and it says enter clubhouse. And you talk to this person. You can choose to upgrade it. Pretty much how you upgrade your next title. Pretty much you just upgrade it. You don't need to give them anything. All you need to upgrade it is pretty much have a bunch of standing with them. And you can upgrade it. Right now I'm still on this one because I'm trying not to use my hoverboard as much because I'm trying to focus on something. But you can assemble them with this. The other services you can like use this. Today's special. Pretty much this is like you can buy boards, but I don't like buying boards. I don't think it's useful. I just think it's kind of useless. But yeah, these also known like if you pretty much if you don't want to like walk there, just go this. Bonds is the free center guy. This guy, yeah. Technically it's a girl, but this person you find in the event we were just in. Legs get you robots. C gives you guns, missions, gems, and then animals and pets. But I appreciate all you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful, and even better, if you guys even give me a like for this video. I might even be like, if you guys want me to, you can like ask me hunting tips, fishing tips, mining tips. Like I've been doing this a lot, so I know good hunting tips, mining tips, and fishing. If you need like certain tips with a certain type of creature, certain type like if you need help with hunting, I can give you some hunting. Like type in the comments of like this video and say what's the best type of thing. Like even if you can, like send me a picture of the area, and I can tell you what's a good spot to hide in. Because I've been to a lot of areas, so I know good spots to hide in and good spots to hide. But one of the most important rules when you're hunting is you can, no matter, even if you could, like, you can have good concealment, but if you can't see it, it's pointless. Always have good point of view, better than cover. But when fishing, remember always to pay attention to the temperature and pay attention to where you are. And with mining, just pretty much mining, pay attention to what your gem you're mining, because if you mess up those little things, it can cost you it might be that bad, it costs you a really good gem. But since I have some of these open, I'll show you some of the gems you can trade in. So I recommend getting this. You're gonna need some of those. This, you need these. This, you need this. I'm trying to get to this. This is actually really harder than it looks. That title is not as easy as it looks. So you're gonna need some of these parts to get a certain item. Like all these parts, you're gonna need them for a certain item. But you can trade in some of these gems. Like if you get 5, you have a chance of getting this, this, or this. They actually change for decent amounts, so always remember, trade, like, these are good. I recommend never trade this or this, because this and this are actually needed for a decent thing. And I say the middle one, you can trade the middle one, but don't like trade it non-stop, because this is not that hard to get. But like, yeah, but as you see, this is hard to get. And so, hang on, not that one. Where is it? And this one. But this is actually really easy to get, so I recommend, yeah. As I said, I was trying to keep this video short. It was long as heck. I'm sorry if it's too long, but I recommend watching it if you need help with anything. But as I said before, if you need fishing, hunting, or even like mining tips, type in the comments and I'll help you best I can. I'm not like an expert. I don't know the exact location to get a certain thing, but I know decent spots to hide, decent spots to fish, and decent spots to get some decent like mining area stuff. But thank you all for watching, and I hope you all liked the video. And yeah.